If we look on the bright side, thanks to disguising ourselves, even if we die, no one will vent their anger on the Starfall continent. If we look on the dark side, our chances of dying are actually pretty high. Kid, you've got some nerve, daring to snatch treasure right in front of so many of us. And on top of that, you're the one holding the spirit beast egg. Looks like you're the leader among the four, huh? You hid yourself pretty deeply. When the hell did I hide anything? I've been emphasizing it the whole time, alright. Ha, now this egg won't come off no matter how I shake it. Looks like this fight can't be avoided. Didn't ChangXiao monk just say this egg is very hard? I don't believe it. Ouch. Only 4 people and you still dare to attack proactively? Looking for death. Disciples. Let's have a good, satisfying fight. Humph? Haha, the plain continents really do hide crouching tigers and hidden dragons. This bald guy's head is really hard. You're surprised by just this bit of hardness? Be glad you didn't run into our winning. This kid has some evil technique, hitting him hurts yourself. Damn it, just a mere profound grade, yet he can injure earth grade. Just a mere earth grade, and you dare swing your fists at me? Did you never think about why the sect master and master would bring me, who's only at the profound grade, to such a dangerous place? Playing tricks and mystifying things, Ao's defensive power, in the sect's evaluation, is below closed-door cultivation, I am invincible. Above closed-door cultivation, there is no above closed-door cultivation. This kid has completely restrained his spiritual energy, and relies only on fists and feet. How can he be this strong? He's too tough, graze him and you die, touch him and you're injured. So what if his defense is high? People with high defense must be slow. I'll bombard him from afar, tire him out to death. Speed? Xiao here has no other goal but to protect everyone in the sect, so if I'm not fast enough, how could I stand in front of my senior and junior brothers? Make way, Xiao is getting to work. You defend. You attack. These 2 kids are pretty strong. But with too many people besieging them, they actually can't go all out in attacking. Oh? Too many people? That's a problem I can solve. What's going on? When did this ChangXiao monk charge over here? Where are the people besieging him? You mean those little perennial desserts just now? Be careful, this guy is only half a step away from heaven grade. Everyone together, I refuse to believe we can't kill him. This blood-soaked aura filling the air. It's truly intoxicating, my queen, may I go down? Qi, you've lost your composure. Horn, you're best at observing Qi and geomancy. Look at the 4 below, what do you see? That big one has the heaviest killing intent, more beast than man, bearing the sign of the white tiger. That hairy-faced one has the highest cultivation, yet he seems to carry many layers of nirvana power. He should be the sign of the vermilion bird. That black-robed one possesses an indestructible Vajra body, but his attacks focus on piercing points to break surfaces. Extremely sharp, he bears the sign of the black tortoise. As for that bald one, very strange, his fighting style is sneaky, with more ambushes than frontal attacks, yet he carries a grand and righteous aura. Strange indeed, I actually see the sign of the azure dragon on him. A dragon, that is the mark of an emperor. Violent burst fist. Humph? We're both earth grade, what makes you think you can one-shot me? Finally got you pinned down, kid. Let's tear you apart together. Sigh, too violent, I already said I'm an enlightened eminent monk. Dragon elephant Prajna. This poor monk is merely a frail scholarly type. Why must you force this poor monk to glare with Vajra wrath? There are still too many enemies, and they're all of the same level, either half-saint or martial saint. Breaking out of the encirclement really isn't easy. And these are only the enemies in the open. There must be heaven-grade experts waiting for us to exhaust each other with this group. TSK. Using trump cards too early isn't good either, especially since most of mine cause a temporary loss of combat power after use. Old Z, Xingchen Zuiji, do you still have any trump cards? We need to push harder and drag the enemies hiding in the dark into the battle as well. I'll go first. After my last outburst, I felt that the upper limit of my transformed state has increased. Ha! Ouch. Haha, I'm terrifyingly strong right now, even you're Woody. Don't even think about taking me down within 3 moves. Didn't expect the magically modified disguise to work together with transformation. Xingqian's hair exploded in growth, turning into crazily spreading monkey fur all over his body. Aside from looking silly and cute, it does have its advantages. The enemies can't even tell where his next punch will come from. Xingqian can now be considered the weakest heaven grade, plus old Z at peak earth grade. There is indeed some disturbance around, but it's still not enough to force them out. It seems that unless a batch of enemies die now, those master behind the scenes will feel this is enough to stall us and won't easily show themselves. But they're all same level experts. How can we cause large-scale casualties? Sect Master. Zuiji. Xingqian. Can you dig? This big guy stopped moving. Is he exhausted? Quick, attack. No, wait. His body is getting bigger. What big move is he preparing? This is... a fish? With just this one strike, at least half the people were crushed and crippled, right? Run, I've seen this kind of divine beast in ancient records. Kuan, vast beyond measure, striking the waters for 3,000 li, a divine beast among divine beasts. It seems to be moving? Could it fly up and do it again? Fly again? That would take too much of my damn effort. Rolling around, ah. Good thing the pit was dug deep enough, otherwise we'd all have been flattened into 2-dimensional foil by old Z. So old Z's other true form is actually a Kuan. No wonder he said the Starfall continent couldn't hold him. With a body that huge, any casual movement can change the terrain. Right, according to what old Z said before, his father is a dragon, and his mother is a Kuan. I can only say, old Z, your old man really is a true badass. Starfall continent warriors have slain 12-13 yellow grade warriors, 318 profound grade warriors, and 5 Z-Earth grade warriors, triggering a level 1 wanted order. Slaying them grants 50,000 contribution points. Seems like we played a bit too hard. Such a high bounty actually got triggered. Sect Master, my flying speed is astonishing right now. Let's slip away first. With such a huge body, old Z can actually fly this fast. Maybe it really is possible. Descend. Sect Master. The troublesome people have finally come out. All heaven grade. We originally just came to seize Guanhai Venerable's inheritance. Didn't expect an extra harvest. 50,000 is enough to tempt most heaven grade experts. I must act before the others arrive. Those 4 dog teeth you planted in us just now, that was your move, right? Dog. I am a wolf, the wolf god. Damn it. This villain actually didn't inherit the fine tradition of trash-talking first. You actually didn't have your heart ripped out, kid, your body refining is quite something. But, it's just a matter of throwing a few more punches. After taking my wolf fang seal, you can still strike back, your physique isn't bad. And that black-clothed kid, does he even still count as flesh and blood? He actually cracked my fingernails from the backlash. Luckily his level isn't high. That palm strike just now was enough to knock him unconscious. The system announcement just said Starfall Continent. In the future I'll have the little brats down below avoid them. Every one of them is too wicked. You over there, that long-haired dog, stay farther away from my people. With such a huge gap in strength, you still dare to spout nonsense? Aren't you afraid of death? Who do you think you are? I've lived 2 lifetimes and never feared death. Whatever skills you have, come at me with them. According to the sect master, there's still power from my previous life sealed within me. I hope it awakens before I'm beaten to death by this dog god. Ravage me with all you've got. Humph? Why aren't you attacking yet? What kind of look is that? Damn it, you're disturbing my mental state. You want death? That was close, almost destabilized my Dao heart. Wolf God. We respected your formidable strength, which is why we let you act alone. However, this time, Guanhai Venerable, and that bounty. Wolf God, you can't swallow it all by yourself. After all, you're only the strongest heaven grade among our group. Not the strongest in the entire plain battlefield. Fine, I won't let everyone return empty-handed. This time I've picked up a huge bargain, and I won't shortchange any of you. You can still move, your willpower is astonishing. I'll regard you more highly and give you a clean end. Wolf God, is it? Can't move. Combat follows turn-based rules. How can it be your one-sided attack the whole time? Next, it's my turn. Seal-breaking talisman, release, Bankai. A divine weapon, an absolute divine weapon. After drawing this blade, he actually went from bald to a full head of thick hair regrowth after baldness. This is a problem that none of the 100 heterodox cultivation paths across the entire plain battlefield have been able to solve. Looks like the gap between me and a martial emperor is still quite large. Without using my trump cards, I almost couldn't even take a single move. However, the moment I drew the blade, offense and defense had already reversed. No wonder you're so confident in this weapon of yours. It can actually cut through my physical body. And this pressure, it even makes it hard for me to move. What's going on? The hard-to-receive blade was actually blocked. Could it be because I'm seriously injured right now, so the blade's power is restricted? If 1 slash isn't enough, then 10 slashes should do. You little brats over there, if this divine weapon kills me, you won't live long either. System, has it reached the upper limit of the hard-to-receive blade? Isn't the hard-to-receive blade supposed to be invincible? There has never been anything truly invincible in this world. The hard-to-receive blade can indeed create the illusion of invincibility on the Starfall continent, but don't underestimate the heroes of the world because of that. Hold on, just a bit more and I can push it back. Doesn't the hard-to-receive blade allow me, at my current cultivation, to raise my realm by 1 or 2 major stages? As long as I improve even a tiny bit more of my strength. I definitely can do it. I can't lose. At least before sending them back to the Starfall continent, I cannot lose. Shattered, it's shattered. How is that possible? This kid is too sinister, end it quickly and kill him. Sect Master, go. Sect Master Ziji, he's not dead yet, but taking the killing moves of 4 or 5 martial emperors at the same time, he's only got half a breath left. Xingqian, Old Z and Ziji are both seriously injured now. Take the 2 of them and rush back to the Starfall continent at top speed. I'll hold them here for a bit. No matter what happens, you're not allowed to slow down, and you're not allowed to look back. Sect Master, that's nearly 100 martial emperors. A force enough to flatten everything. How is this any different from seeking death? Seeking death has no meaning, dying for you all. I'm willing, besides, I've got plenty of trump cards. Who dies isn't necessarily decided yet. Get lost, if I don't go back, no one is allowed to step foot into the plain battlefield again. System, Universe Talisman, activate, convert all existing contribution points entirely into cultivation, list all weapons, spirit armor, activate, take out the green dragon crescent blade and the Zhangba serpent spear. System, this actually saves you from using that brick bomb of yours. I just don't know what kind of talent your next host will be. Come to think of it, I only got the chance in my final battle to use the hard-to-receive blade at its normal size against an enemy. This world I've been here. Made a huge ruckus, then exited in brilliance. The first mistake, knowing this secret realm might be a trap, yet coming without making preparations. The second mistake, after the trap was revealed, still clinging to luck, placing hope in trump cards to counter all enemies. The third mistake, what's invincible was never the hard-to-receive blade, but rather the infinite evolution of the hard-to-receive blade. This is heaven grade, right? Get down on your knees, now!